Okay, let's just get right down to it. I'm going to talk about the last memory I have of my family all getting together. Oh, okay. I had called my sister and asked her if she was ever going to have a cookout and have us all over, and she said, "Yeah, I might do that on Father's Day." So I thought, well, um, that'd be great. I'd like to see everyone. And I moved back to Ohio from Florida, and I've been gone for like 4 years at this point. And nobody's calling me, talking to me, nothing. And in that time, my dad passed away, and for 2 years I got nothing from the will, and I got only the POD account, and the rest of it, she said it was held up, but there was a trust and a will. It wasn't held up. So, anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I go to this cookout, and she has a pool in this huge big house and a big grill out back, and it's like a mansion. So, um, I'm over there sitting out by the pool, and I'm by myself, and I'm thinking, okay, this is just weird. Like, where is everybody? So I go in and I ask her, where is everybody? And she goes, oh, I guess everybody's running late. It's like 1 o'clock, and it's like 10 after 1, and the cookout was at 1, right? And nobody's there yet but me. And so finally everybody comes, and nobody comes outside. So I go back up the steps, and I can't figure out what's going on. I'm kind of slow, and sometimes it takes me 10 years to figure stuff out. So, um, it's not my fault. I have mercury poisoning. So, yeah, I have pretty much cleared up my memory now, but back then I was pretty much a mess. And anyhow, I keep going up the steps, and I do it about 4 times. Where is everybody? Aren't you coming out? What is going on? Why aren't you all coming out? So all of a sudden I'm sitting there by myself, and I get this splitting headache, and it's an energy weapon headache. And I've had these before, and it was always my big sister that was doing it. And see, since I had mercury poisoning, metal and energy weapons don't mix too well together. And I guess she knows that. And so that was always her method of torture to me. And so, mind you, she was supposed to have died in 2017, I believe. But she didn't die. I saw her in 2019 in Florida. So she didn't die at all. And so anyhow, her husband's there, and he comes up and says, how are you doing, Terry? And I'm like, I'm okay. Like, what did they want me to say? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm living in a shitty little apartment, and I'm barely scraping ends. But yeah, I'm doing great, right? Yeah. So anyhow, I get hit with this energy weapon and my headache, and I feel like I'm going to pass out, and I'm dizzy, and my head's just swimming, and I feel nauseous. And so I go back up the steps, and the hamburgers are on the grill and everything, and I just decide I'm going to walk out the front door, and I'm not coming back. I'm just going to leave, because it's obvious they don't care if I'm there or not. And this is how they treated me pretty much all my life, and that's okay, because God has showed me why. I don't have any questions anymore. And my oldest sister took both my children, and there was false complaints put into children's services, and she got a recruiter and recruited my kids to Hollywood, where I never saw them again. And so this was all done to stab me in the back, and I pretty much suffered at the hands of my oldest sister, and everyone else kind of followed suit, because to tell me lies that my sister's dead when I know she's not and I've seen her, they're part of the problem, right? Like, I can put that together. And when I figured it all out, I said the reason they weren't coming outside by the pool is because she wanted to hit me with weapons, and she didn't want anyone else to be out there, right? She didn't want to put them in danger, just me. So I go home and I take aspirin, I put a cold wash rag on my eyes, and my sister doesn't even call and say, "Why'd you leave?" or nothing. So I call her and I said, "Yeah, you didn't notice that I left?" Like, you didn't call me and ask me why I left. I said it was a little weird that everyone stayed inside, and then all of a sudden I got a splitting headache, and I wasn't feeling really wanted there, so why would I stay somewhere I'm not wanted? And so they think they don't owe me any explanation over my kids, and the whole time they've been seeing my kids and had them over to Christmas parties, my oldest sister, and left me out of the equation and told my kids I was dead, while in the meantime she's doing the energy weapon thing on me, trying to end me, and she's pretending to be me all this time, pretending my kids are her kids. How weird is that? Like, how jealous do you have to be of someone to do that, right? So anyhow, yeah, I've lived a real shit show, and I'm exposing these things because somebody needs to know. And I hope that this message lives on forever, even after they finish me off. Which I'm not planning on letting that happen, but they've got someone living next door hitting me with energy weapons now. So it happened last night, and I made videos about it, and it's just weird. It's weird what I've had to deal with growing up in a mob family. So with that, I will close, and God bless, and good day to everyone.